Okay, so we're here to talk about the Aspen Acres fire in Colorado. So this has been extremely devastating to the town of Beulah and surrounding regions. So let's look a little bit into this. Um, so here's the current evacuation map. Up here in the corner is going to be Pueblo, Colorado. Right in this region is Beulah, and I'll show you another map here in a minute. This is where the fire has burned, and this is all the evacuation area. The fire it burned is larger in area now than the city of Pueblo, Colorado. Um, so this has been very devastating to so many people. I am very close to this area right now, so for those of you in Pueblo, right now it's not threat to Pueblo, but pack up some belongings, just be prepared. You never know, okay? So let's look at some of these fire maps here. Um, Again, there's Pueblo, Pueblo West. Let's see if I can get my, let's see here. Pueblo West. Um, and we shall see how to do that. I'm trying to get my cursor here to work. I'm not good at streaming like this, so I'm just figuring this stuff out. Um, there it is. Okay. There, so there's this Pueblo. This is the Pueblo Reservoir, Lake Pueblo, which is quite large. And this is the fire area. The town of Beulah is nearly decimated. Some of the parts in the central town have been saved. We don't know the full extent of it. This is where it started. Now it's at 66,000 acres. It's, and the fire is going really close to I-25 and about to I think it's already impacting Colorado City right now. So let's go and take a look at this other map. This is our view. There's Pueblo, Lake Pueblo, and Colorado City. According to this is a heat sensor, satellite heat sensor, so it picks up heat hotspots. It's not necessarily saying there's fire in each of these locations, but it's a very high indication that the fire is there. According to this, looks like the fire has already reached Interstate 25, I-25. Now let's go look up here. This is where it started, somewhere in this region. There's San Isabel Lake. Looks like the fire's right on Lake San Isabel. And they just reopened some of their businesses there. Let's go ahead and take a look up here. Okay, let's see, where are we? There is, let me go to this other map here so we can get another view of it. Yeah, it has gotten really far up into this location. There's Bishop's Castle, a very historic site. Let's show you a picture of that if you're not aware of this. Show you a few images. So Bishop's Castle was built by a man named, I believe, his last name Bishop. I think it was Jim Bishop, I think. I can't remember his first name. He built this by hand himself over decades. He passed away. His son recently was injured working in the area, and now the fire is about to threaten this spot here. So it's right halfway between Squirrel Creek and Fairview. So let's see where that is. There it is on this map. Okay, show that. So it looks like there's hot spots right in that region. So let's hope it doesn't get to that area. In Beulah, there's what they call Pueblo Mountain Park in Beulah, Colorado. A great hiking place. Is quite large. Let me go ahead and find that over here. This is mostly all burnt. The historic Horseshoe Lodge burnt. Yeah, this whole region has all been burnt. There's not a lot left. It skipped some houses. So we're going to look at a couple of these videos from that region. So the evacuation is all the way up near to Lake Pueblo and west of I-25, nearly south of Pueblo. So it depends on, now this is more grasslands here. So we'll see if that slows the fire down or not. I don't know what the wind's going to be doing. Let's look at some of these videos from here. About making sure we got his volume pipe for them. Wow, this is just unheard of. So there's a lot more videos like this. About making sure we got his volume pipe for them. Yeah, there's a lot of videos here. This is actually a few days ago. Yeah, this is wild. There's a bridge here that had burnt, but they repaired it in about 11 hours. They had a crew on there and they repaired it on Wednesday, I believe. There's reports in Pueblo on the first day that it was there's ashes falling all over Pueblo. Let's see what this news report says.
And is now one of the 10 largest wildfires in our state's history. Thousands of people remain out of their homes and mandatory evacuations are still in place. You can see some of those on your screen right now. You can find the most up-to-date list on our website, fox21news.com. The towns of Wetmore, Beulah, Rye, and San Isabel remain under mandatory evacuation orders. Emergency officials urge you to leave immediately. There are also new evacuations this morning, which were announced by the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office just after 12:30 this morning. Mandatory evacuations are now in place for all of Colorado City west of I-25 between Huerfano County and Burnt Mill Road. This includes Hatchet Ranch, Burnt Mill Road, and again, all of Colorado City that's west of I-25. The Sheriff's Office says the fire is around 20 miles away from Pueblo, though they note that there is no threat to Pueblo at this time. Properties along Highway 60.
Yeah, so 20 miles from Pueblo, it's pretty close. So here's the Lake Pueblo. They're getting some water for the fire. So there's no word yet on if Lake Pueblo is closed or open to the public. I haven't heard anything about that. If you, so we'll find out. I I haven't heard anything. I believe it's probably open still, but obviously if they're doing planes to gather water, I'm assuming boats aren't going to be allowed to travel across there. I'm assuming all assumptions at this point. Um, so for those of you who pray, please pray for the people of this area. It doesn't look like this fire's slowing down anytime soon. Um, I lived in Beulah a long time ago, many, many, many years ago. Uh, and I found out that our old house had burned too. I mean, it's been a long time, but there's still that emotional connection there. It hurts. So I hope this can rain. No, we need less wind and more rain. And the crews, there's a crew from Alaska that is taken over of fighting this fire. They have set up a command base for a lot of the personnel at Colorado State University Pueblo, and they have several locations in Pueblo for those who have been displaced and evacuated. So I don't know. Let's hope this all works out. Thank you for your time. I will go back to making my other videos here soon. So I'm doing a lot of sci-fi, Stargate, Arrow,